I think I agree with the idea that online learning is more effective than traditional learning because it is less time consuming in the first place. Besides, it allows a larger management of information when you can like access to issues associated with the knowledge you are already acquiring. Regarding the first example of time consuming, I think that the time that you save going to a place where you study is useful for learning different things in an online way.
Great, great job. All right, guys. It was good. It was actually good. I know what you were trying to say. You were trying to connect two different ideas together to make more sense. But you know, it doesn't have to be like that. You know, you can just
Yeah, I wanted to do it
mention.
together.
Yeah, yeah. I got what you were trying to do. It was a good try. However, I feel like at the end we kind of like, no, no, we weren't too sure, and it was noticed because you started very sure of what you wanted to say, and then at the end it didn't sound like you were too sure. No, obviously for the pace of how you were speaking to. No, we can notice that. However, I think it was very good. Remember, guys, no, it's important to mention what we are trying to, or what we are agreeing in this case. Not like every country, blah, blah, blah. I know it sounds like too much is already there, no, but it sounds like we are no connecting these ideas. We are organized, so it's important. Just mention it, and no, you can go with any connectors. I feel that's important, not because it's kind of like introducing your question or your response. So you can go like Camila the other day mentioned this phrase. I like it a lot. No, I feel this way for no, sorry. I agree with the idea that no, and mainly for these two reasons. No, or I feel this way for two reasons, or for the following two reasons. No, I'm introducing the reasons, and then it's important. No, like I was mentioned to some of you guys that were in the personal account before. It's important that we always try to be as clear when we speak as possible, because remember in English it's not like in Spanish, that some things are obvious. When we hear them, we connect ideas easier. I think in English it's not that easy. So these linking words are going to help us to put some ideas together, and in that way it sounds like our vocabulary is richer. We're quite good organizing our own ideas, and also we know no, because linking words, guys, or linking words, yes, are not very common. No, people use them, yes, but it's not very common. Instead of saying exemplifying, or for instance, now when we regularly talk, we don't tend to use them. So it's important because it sounds like you have that ability to speak, and your vocabulary is also like I mentioned already, it's rich. But you did very good. Thank you very much, Catherine. Great job. Let's go with Natalia. What do you say? Do you feel a bit ready now?
Okay.
Okay, great. Thanks. Start talking. I'll run the timer.
Okay. I disagree with the idea that. Oh, sorry, but this is a different statement. No, sorry. It's the same statement, right? Yeah. Okay. Again, please.
It's fine. All right.
Well, I disagree with the idea that online learning is more effective than experiential learning or traditional learning, because especially for practical I'm blocked.
No. Take a big breath and then start all over again. Fine. I wanted to practice more because we already practiced with most of them. So you and Diego are going to be practicing a lot today.
Give it just 1 second.
Yeah. Okay. Meanwhile, Diego, I hope, what is Diego? Oh, Diego already left us. All right.
Okay. I disagree with the idea that online learning is more effective than traditional learning because personally, I'm an experiential learning. I need to be facing my teachers and classmates. I think that's more enriching when acquiring new knowledge and when practicing, when putting into practice that knowledge. Also, I think online learning is risky in terms of distraction. You get a lot of other information surrounding you, and technical problems sometimes impedes hold you from learning. Oh my gosh.
I don't know why you're laughing. That's good. I know it's kind of like, yeah, no, we don't know what I'm going to say, But remember, if you don't remember what to say, you can always go with, I read this article in the New York Times, and that's going to save your life. No, when you're like, oh, should I say this? I'm not sure what I'm going with this. No, just say it. I swear it will make your life easier. But the rest was quite good. However, remember introduce the reasons. No, that's the main thing of your response. No, that's what they're going to be paying attention to. So, no, just mention. I feel this way for this reason. No, the first reason, the second reason, first of all. No? Right.
Yeah.
And then it was great. It was very good. Thank you very much, Natalie. Great job. Let's go with Ramses. Same thing. 45 seconds. Are you ready?
Okay. The same, no?
Yes.
Okay. My internet is a little bad, but I will try.
Yeah, don't worry. You can turn off your camera if you want to. Sometimes that helps.
Okay.
Great.
Will you put the time?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. My internet is really bad.
Don't worry, we're listening to you.
I can't see the timer. Have you already?
Oh, good. Sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. All right, now you should see it.
Okay. Okay. I agree with the idea that I agree with the idea that I am with the idea that the online learning is better than the traditional learning because in my case isn't the same thing that you can practice technical things than only see in the internet. Isn't the same thing that you can. Okay, I forgot it. Cortalo, perdón, debía decir primero por tales razones, ¿no? Me olvidó. ¿He dicho?
No, you want to start all over?
Okay, please. Again.
Right. Okay, sure. It's important, guys, that we feel comfortable. I know sometimes we feel more comfortable when we're alone. However, it kind of like put some pressure when we know that other people is listening to us. So it's important to also put ourselves out of the box. All right, whenever you're ready, Ramses.
I agree with the idea. No, I disagree with the idea that online learning is better than traditional learning. I feel this way for the following reasons. The first one that isn't the same thing that you can practice with, in my case, electronic things that you can put the electronic things on than only simulate those things in a computer. And the second one, it's the time. obviously it's better and the people. Ya me cortó, lo siento. Y se cortó el cronómetro en mi computadora, así que no sé si sigue avanzando o no.
Yeah, it is. It was, you have 8 seconds left, or 8. But I think the organization is good. If we can say something positive of your response, is that your organization was good. You remember to use some of the linking words, which is great. No, I know it's no, we kind of like, oh, we don't want to say it or we forget, but believe me, you will get a higher score if you use them. But the rest was quite good. I know we get nervous. It's totally right. Remember, no, at that point, just take a deep breath and continue. Now, the worst thing that you can do, guys, is to stay quiet, not just talk. Talk. You try to make sense to it. No, keep it, and then try to talk. No, because at least that you can get some score. No, all right. Thank you very much, Ramses. Let's continue, Andrea.
Okay.
Will you please share your response with us?
Thank
Thank you.
I think I'm going to read the question, but I hear the people, so I know the topic.
All right.
So I'm like,
All right. Whenever you're ready.
okay. Yeah, okay. I disagree with the idea that virtual classes are better than face-to-face classes or presential classes. First reason is that you have more interaction with more people. Studying in person gives you the opportunity to do work, practices, and exercise with your classmates. And a second reason is that in case like mine, I am very distracted person. So something that face-to-face classes help me in addition to having a class routine. And I think that increases motivation among students.
Great job. It was very clear. I don't know, you want to add something else? Sorry, I think I cut you off.
Yes, I just got praises, so if I speak weird, that's why.
All right, but I think you did a very good job. You know, mainly the main thing of this is try to introduce your reasons. So you didn't use the transition, which is it's totally fine. It's optional, and the ideas were very clear because they were complete ideas. But it was missing, no, some linking words to connect them. It was very clear. It was very obvious because the ideas were totally like complementing to each other. You know what I mean? However, it was missing, no, some introductory, or sorry, not introductory, some linking word. Not for instance, or to add more information, or no any other linking. All right, thank you very much, Andrea. I think you did a very good job. Thank you, and you also completed in 45 seconds, which is perfect. All right, let's continue with, let's see, Camila, could you please share your response with us?
Hi. Okay. Well, no. Well, I disagree with the idea that online learning is more effective than traditional learning. I feel this way mainly for two reasons. To start is that traditional learning helps you to get the information in a better way or and assimilate it in a better way. And online classes tend to be boring or stressful. So besides, be surrounded by other people, such as classmates and the teacher, gives you additional skills, social skills like sharing with others and get used to social activities.
All right, you can continue. Can you share your second reason?
So to sum up, no, it was all, but to sum up, I restate my position of disagreement or against the statement.
All right. I actually, I don't know, but I just got like one idea. No, it kind of sounds like it was one, and you were adding more information. No, remember, guys, it's important that our reasons are not too similar because it's going to sound like it's just one. No, so they have to be completely different, not too connected. And it was good. However, in my case, I understood that it was just one because you kind of like gave the whole idea and then you gave more information because you said no to start with, I think, if I'm not wrong. And then no, I've never heard that you were going to give a second idea or a second reason.
Okay,
So that I think that's what was
besides, but it sounds like it's
just
another second idea. Okay.
Yeah, I will try to maybe use some other introductory
Secondly,
linking word.
I want to use secondly, but I feel like it's fairly secondly. So I at the last moment I said besides.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But yeah, at least start saying no the first reason or no mention the word reason.
Okay.
So you can get a better idea that you are actually mentioning two reasons because that's the main thing, guys. I know it's too repetitive, I know, but that's the main thing. Okay, thank you, Camila. Great job. But then the rest was quite good. That's pretty good. All right, thank you. And I think everyone already responded. Rosa, I think you haven't shared it, no? Can you share your response with us?
Okay. Okay, I didn't read the question super, but I know what it is. Okay.
No, don't worry. We're practicing.
Okay. I disagree with the idea that online learning is more effective than traditional classroom learning for these two reasons. First of all, because when you are on a traditional classroom learning, you put all your attention in the professor's lecture, and you can be more focused in that. For example, when I am at home, I distract with all kind of things, like, and the second reason is because you have the opportunity to be the practical teaching and put the theoretical in a practice. I don't know.
Nice. That's
Okay.
quite good. I think you kind of like got out of the way. At the end, you were able to make
Sorry.
sense. No, it was good. However, the time wasn't right. No.
Yeah.
One tip that I can give you guys is no. The introductory part is not going to take you more than 8 seconds. No, and then you go with the second one. Sorry, I think that's better. Okay. And then when you start to get close to 20, no, start to wrap up your idea. No, the first reason. And then around when you start to 18 seconds, not just go with the second reason. So in that way, you have that same amount of time to both reasons. No, because it sounds kind of like, oh no, it was taking too much. It was better explained. We will say no. It was better explained the first reason, and the second was kind of like not too clear. Well, I'm not sure where they were going to. No, so yeah, I think it was quite good. It was very good. Thank you very much, Rosa. Let's go with this next exercise. Well, the next second type of question. So it's this one. It's quite easy. However, sometimes the easier questions, make us think more. All right, so we're going to start the other way around. So the ones participated last are going to participate first. So do you prefer to buy used cars, or do you believe that you should always buy a new car? Now this is one, do you prefer? No, is the second one. I already shared the question through the chat. So let me share the template. So in this case, we will have to respond, no, I think it is better to, or any phrase related to no, mentioning that it's better. Which one is better? Used cars or new cars? All right, and then we follow the same logic. Okay, guys, 15 seconds to get ready. All right, guys, time's up. So let's start. Who would like to share their response? Maybe we can start with that, and then we can go with the last people that were practicing. Okay, who are you? Where are you? All right. All right. Ramses, would you like to start?
Okay.
All right, great. Okay, whenever you start talking.
Okay, I will take my camera off. Okay.
Great, great idea.
Okay. I think it is better to always buy a new car. And I feel this way for the following reasons. The first one is that you can't trust with the people. You need to remember that the people only want to sell, no? And the second one is the many things that you need to watch to the car before buy it. You need to watch the motor. You need to watch how is the car. You need to watch the complete car, right? And that is a problem. Maybe you need a mechanic or something first. And that.
Great job. All right. So well, we share. You share your opinion, which is great. It makes totally sense. You started quite strong, no? And then you started mentioning your reasons, which is great. However, I think we forgot to kind of like, no, we mentioned in the first case, but we didn't give any details related to it. No? You mentioned it and your first reason, and that was it. No? Then you jump to the second reason. So always remember, we're going to
example. Yeah, right.
Yeah. No, it doesn't have to be always an example. It could be a detail, not something to complete the idea. No, and the second one you obviously did. It was quite logical, no, but because you started to mention some parts of the car, you could have said, no, for example, or for instance, you have to take a special look to the following parts of the car. No, so that, all right. Thank you very much, Rosas. I think it was a very good job, considering that we were the first one. So let's go with Catherine. What do you say? Could you share your response with us, please?
Yes. Same question, right?
Yes. Same one.
Okay, I prefer to buy used cars for environmental reasons and for financial reasons. First, when you acquire a car that is already used, you are not contributing to the use of plastic that is involved in a new machine, and you are not getting into businesses with institutions like Tránsito and La Dian and any others. The other reason is financial. If you buy a used car, you are just doing the same function that you do with a new car, and you are spending less money, and that's money for other things. Thank you.
Great job. It was quite clever that you already mentioned your reasons. So you gave an idea on what you are going to talk. No, and it's good. It's good. It also shows that you're organizing your ideas previously. The only thing I will try to introduce is not the linking words. Instead of saying and, not like you did in the first one. Sorry for the noise, guys. I will say no. Oh no. Besides any connecting word, no. And is too common. No, the use of and, but, or to. Well, also it's also kind of common. No, they are opportunities for use any linking words that can show that our vocabulary is richer. No, so always, guys, try to don't use those common linking words, no, and, but, because, no, because it's too common. You can use any connecting or linking words instead of that. All right, thank you very much, Catherine. You did a very good job. Let's continue. Let's go in the order that I see you guys in my camera. So let's go with Camila. Could you please share your response?
Yes. I don't remember. It was if do you prefer or it was you agree or disagree?
Do you prefer to buy? I'm going to share it to the chat again. No. Do you prefer to buy used cars, or do you believe that you usually always? Okay.
Yes. Well, I would definitely prefer to buy a new car because mainly for two reasons. The first one is that buying a new car gives you more opportunities of guarantees with all the functions and to have a backup if there's any problems with it. And that's something that normal person can give you. And the second reason is because in a long time, it's better for you in the economic way because the pieces are high quality and buying a used car could be
Don't do that when you get a TOEFL, please. Yeah, no, I know. It's like I wanted to say more, no.
Yeah.
However, I just wanted to scream to you, no, 18 seconds, just wrap it up.
I
Just
totally
complete.
forgot it. I didn't see the timer.
Yeah, I know it's fine.
Yeah.
That's why we're practicing, don't worry.
Okay.
However, you did a very good job. I think it was clear, very clear, that what you wanted to say. The only thing that the linking words were excellent, but you used because one time, not guys.
I remember it and then
Yeah,
yeah.
I know. But yeah, try to forget those linking words are too common. That doesn't give you any extra points. And obviously that second detail wasn't mentioned. No, it was like more like an idea, like a general idea. However, it wasn't like a complete idea. No, it was missing something more. But then it was great. It was very good. And always try to take a look. At least when you are in your first reason, now take a look. Okay, I'm getting close to 18 seconds. I should just wrap it up. No, just finish the idea and jump to the second reason. All right, great. Thank you very much, Camila. Great job. Let's go with Andrea. Please share your response with us.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay. I totally prefer to buy a new car. One reason is because it's more technology. I think that the new car have the latest in the market compared to models from past years. In addition to providing us with more security and having a warranty period that second hair or second hand car doesn't offer you. So buying a new car offers you the security that a used car can offer you.
All right. It was very clear the first reason. You did a very good job. Everything was very understandable. But I think the second reason wasn't mentioned. No. I know, like we see, you know, it's 12 seconds, 10 seconds. No, I'm not going to have enough time to mention it. No, but we're practicing. No, maybe one tip that I can give you is try to speak a bit faster. No, if you can practice, or you know, if you can talk with someone in English or here, no, always try to do it a bit faster, and that time you will have enough time. But then everything was great. It was very good. All right, thank you very much, Andrea. Great job. Let's finally go with Rosa. And then Natalie.
Okay. I prefer to buy a new car for these two reasons. First of all, because it is proved that all these cars do more monoxide carbon emissions to the environment, so that contributes to the air pollution. And my second reason is because you spend more money repairing all these cars than buying a new car with the time. So like all the machines that have years of life, and when you buy all this car, you don't have all the features in the car.
Good. It was
Yeah.
good. It was good. It was very clear. I think you did it. It was very understandable. It was great. It sounded good. It made totally logic. But then, remember again, no, the linking words. You said what were you using? So, no, instead of so, it's too informal. No, instead of saying so, you can say therefore, or furthermore, no, any other linking word. All right, great. Thank you very much, Rosa. But then it was very good. Thank you, great job. And finally, let's go with Natalie. Natalie.
Okay. If I were to buy a car, I would go for a state-of-the-art car because of two main reasons. The first one has to do with environmental advantages. I consider that the newer the engine is, the less pollution it would create for the environment. And secondly, I would say that in the long term, having or getting a new car would lower the costs of the mechanical maintenance of it.
Yeah. Oh no. I know, guys. That's the challenging part. That's why we practice so much. Not to kind of like get used to, okay, well, whenever I get 20, I should just wrap it up. But you did a good job. No, the only thing that was missing was the second detail for the second reason, and it was quite good. It was pretty good. I know like each of us is going to, well, each of you guys are giving a different type of response. It's mainly related with our vocabulary, the way that we speak. No, maybe we are more familiarized with English or speaking practice. No, however, we should try not to put a little bit, well, practice this part. No, we have to try to talk as much as we can because no, and at some point we're going to start not thinking faster too. So try, if you have the opportunity, guys, try to practice speaking with anyone that speaks in English. No, so you can feel more secure when you talk. But then great job, Natalia. I think you did an excellent job. Thank you, everyone. I think no one is missing. Okay, let's go with the final one and the third type. The third type of question. Yes, Catherine. Do you have any question?
Yes, more than a question, like a suggestion related to the exercise we are developing. I think that it will be like better for everyone to answer a different question because it gets to practice the 15-second preparation, and you actually do the exercise of performing your speech in 45 seconds. I say because when you pose just one question, the last person has more time to prepare. So it's not like the real exercise that it's gonna be in the TOEFL.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That happens especially in this group because it's a big group, no? However, it's also important to see how our classmates respond the same type of question that we are responding, because in that way help us to also see different ways of response. No, maybe I've used this word or this way of saying my answer, and because it will be a little bit like all over the place. No, it wouldn't make too much sense to listen to each one, like between you guys. I mean, no, for me obviously it's great to do it that way. However, for you it will be like, oh, well, it's not my turn. No, what, I'm listening to something that maybe I'm not sure, I haven't prepared, I haven't think of. No, but in some way it kind of helps, to also take a look to how my classmates are responding the same way. I know it's, but it also gives us the opportunity to get nervous, and that's something that it helps us in some way, not to be prepared. It's not obviously going to be like in the real one, but it's a way also to learn how our classmates do, and also to improve. Maybe my vocabulary is not as rich as my classmates, no? And I can listen how they are doing, and they can also give me some ideas to read. But but thanks for sharing your opinion. All right, guys, let's go with the last one. Some health experts suggest that all liquids should be eliminated from one's diet. Please let me know if you already practiced this one with me in the personal calls. If not, we're going to jump to the next one. Let's jump to the next one. All right. If you have kids, you might have some really strong facts about it. But the question goes: children who misbehave in elementary schools should be paddled. Not paddled when they are like being physically abused. No. Do you think that it's a good idea to paddle roughly children? Sorry. So obviously, if you have kids, I'm sure you think of. If you don't, all right, 15 seconds to get ready. All right, guys, time's up. Okay, we're going to start with the ones that started last. So let's go with Natalie. All right. Okay, I'm turning my camera off. Sorry, because I've got the internet connection. Fine. Okay, Natalie, whenever you're ready, please share
Yes.
your response. Thanks.
Well, I radically disagree with the idea of paddling children that misbehave at school for two reasons that I consider very obvious. The first one, it's illegal to physically punish a child just because of a behavior that it's natural for their age, and also because of a moral reason that's against my beliefs. I think that there are many alternatives to correct a child, such as just talking to them and meditating together to correct those behaviors.
I'm not sure if meditating is a great way of reaching this problem. However, I think it was fine. No, we have to make sure mostly of the organization more than the response itself. No? But yeah, I think it was quite clear. Your reasons. It was very good. And yeah, I think you're definitely doing better. Thank you very much, Natalie. Great Thanks for sharing. Let's go with, let's say, Rosa. Could you please share your response with us?
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay. I think it's a terrible idea to misbehave in elementary schools to children to be paddled because for these two reasons. Sorry. First of all, because we physical punishment is not the solution for correct the behavior in a child. I think it's better to talk with him and teach in another way. And secondly, because we don't know the reasons that why the children behavior is like that. So I think it's a bad idea to peddle the children. Sorry.
No, it's good. It's good.
Okay.
It's very good. It was quite good. The only thing that I will change is I pay attention to what you were saying, and you said your connecting word was like between no adding more information was I think. Instead of I think, maybe you can say no, therefore, or exemplifying or something that it sounds more, I don't know, academic. Not that you have a higher or richer vocabulary. But it was very good. It was really, really good. Thank you very much, Rosa. I think you did a very good job. All right, let's continue. Catherine, can you share your response with us?
Okay. I disagree with the idea of paddling children at school, since there are other alternatives for punishment, and it goes against the rationale of what a school is and the purposes that a school should meet. To start with, there are too many other ways to punish a child when he misbehaves or she misbehaves, as removing things, removing privileges, um, changing their habits, their uses, or taking away things. And the school should be a place to interact about those alternatives to punish a person and to get them to be a responsible citizen without being hurt.
Right, great job. I think your reasons were very logic, or actually, like it sounds really like you know what you're talking about, no? But I will try to don't use and instead of and. Any linking word sounds better, no? I know it's a connecting word, no, but it sounds better if you go no. For example, and in your first case, you could easily say no. For example, no, removing some things from them, and in the second one too, no. And no, besides, no, therefore, any connecting words help us to sound like we our vocabulary or our way to organize our ideas are quite good, no? But obviously the main content was excellent, it was really great, no? And thank you very much, Catherine, great job. Thanks for sharing. All right, let's go with Camila. Could you please share your response with us?
Right. Well, I definitely disagree with the idea that children who misbehave should be paddled or something similar. And I feel this way mainly for two reasons. The first one is that factually, not this is not a real solution for this kind of behaviors. It's just an immediately solution, but in long terms, it's not that way, and it hurts someone else. And the second reason is that in this way, you are teaching the kid that aggressivity is a good way or a better way to correct someone. And in my opinion, it is not like that.
Great. No, you wrap it up at the end. And you completed your idea, which is awesome. Now let's try to talk, no, until you get your 45 seconds in. No, don't waste any second. Great job, Camila. It was very good. Now the only thing I will try to maybe keep it a bit shorter. No, in the first reason. I know we usually have more or a better statement to, for the first reason, but for the second one, I know sometimes we might kind of run out of ideas of what to say. But always remember, no, you can always go with I read this article in the New York Times and blah blah blah. No, but it sounds good. It was very good. Just take a look to the time every now and then, so to make sure that you can say everything that you want to say. All right, great job, Camila. Thank you very much. And Andrea, if I'm not wrong, you're missing.
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much. Let's finish with. All right, whenever you're ready, please.
Okay. I'm disagree with the idea that children who misbehave in elementary schools should be paddled, because one reason is that it can damage their mental health and can cause trauma in later life. I know that physically punished children tend to have slowly cognitive development and suffer from more behavioral problems, emotional deregulation, and aggressiveness, and in the long term, anxious. So I think that punishment is not a solution.
All right. Well, obviously you had more time, and obviously your idea sounds really, really good, prepared. No, but however, I don't think we had. We didn't mention the second reason. That happens obviously when we have more time to get ready. But when it's just 15 seconds, no, usually no, it's kind of like, no, I have an idea and that's all, and then I continue. Just always try to not pay attention to the time. I know even when we have a lot of information to give, no, it doesn't matter if I don't have enough time for it. So always, no, try to make your first introduction part 5-8 seconds tops. Then continue talking, talk, no. Take a look to the timer every now and then when you're mentioning your first reason. And then when you realize that you're getting close to 20 seconds, not just close your first idea of the first reason. No, just cut it and then introduce the second idea. So you can, it sounds like you had that same amount of time for both. Sorry, no, I was sharing the screen. So basically that, no? And so we have that idea that we're also managing our time wisely. All right, guys, thank you very much. It's already 7 o'clock. I don't know if you have any questions related to this. You're going to practice with Andrea this tomorrow. And then next week, we're going to see the second question. No, integrate. It's integrated. Well, I'm going to tell you. Guide you next class. All right, guys, just one moment, please. I'm going to run today's polls. All right. Ya lo tienen en pantalla. Lean con atención, por favor. Okay, 3, 4. One person is missing. All right, great. Okay, thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Good evening.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Take care, guys. Bye, guys.